So, hello students. Today we will discuss about a very interesting topic, that is neuron or nerve cell, the structure of neuron or nerve cell. So this topic is from grade 10, okay, from the chapter control and coordination. Okay. So what is neuron actually? So the control and coordination in our body, it is bring about by two systems in our body. One is the neural system, another is the endocrine system, or we can say neural control and chemical control. So chemical control is done by the hormones which are secreted by the various endocrine glands, while the neural control is done by the nervous system. Nervous system is made up of nervous tissue. So brain and the spinal cord, these are part of nervous system, right? So nervous tissue uh, is the part of nervous system, and the basic structural and functional unit of nervous tissue is neuron or nerve cell, which is the structural and functional unit of human neural system. And it brings about the control and coordination by sending the messages from one part of the body to other in the form of electrical signals, which are known as nerve impulse, right? So neurons are actually longest cells of our body. Their length may be of to 1 meter. They receive the stimulus and transmit the information. Now the question is, what are stimulus? Stimulus is the any kind of change in our surroundings for which our body give response, right? So stimulus are received by a part of neuron, a special type of cells in our body which are known as receptors. So receptors, okay. Stimulus is a like a change. Examples of a stimulus, it can be any hot object, it can be any tasty food, okay, it can be a very good smell of a flower, so anything, or tasty food, it can also be a stimulus that triggers to eat, to have this tasty food, right? So receptors, they receive the stimulus, okay. So these receptors, they convert these stimulus in the form of electrical signals which are known as nerve impulse. Nerve impulse, right? Now moving ahead, if we talk about the structure of neurons, so it has two parts. Has two parts. Well, if we go through the structure of neuron, it looks like a tree and its branches, as you can see. The tree trunk, it's my palm and its branches. Looks like that. So you can see the main part that has two parts. The neuron has the two parts. One is the cell body. This one is the cell body, also known as cyton, also known as perikaryon. And inside the cyton, the cytoplasm is present. The cytoplasm of the cell body of the neuron is called the neuroplasm. You can see. Okay. So its cytoplasm is known as neuroplasm. It has a nucleus. It has some granules. You can see the granules are present, particles which are known as Nissel's granules. These Nissel's granules are actually the rough endoplasmic reticulum which synthesize the ribosomes, and these ribosomes on which the ribosomes are present, rough endoplasmic reticulum on which ribosomes are present, which synthesize the proteins. And these proteins, they form the neurotransmitter, which help in the transmission of nerve impulse from one neuron to other neuron, right? Now, from the cell body, there are two types of processes arise. The shorter processes, which are branched, which are known as dendrites. So dendrites are actually short and branched processes. Branched processes, right? It receives the nerve impulse from the adjacent neuron and pass it to the cyton. And from the cyton, the nerve impulse is transmitted to the another long process, which is called axon. So axon is actually the long and long and unbranched process of the neuron. Okay. So if we see the axon, you can see some there are some specialized cells known as Schwann cells which wrap around the axons. These Schwann cells, there are some gaps in the axon where the Schwann cells are not present, and these gaps are known as node of Ranvier. Now, so Schwann cells, they secrete a white colored substance which is called myelin sheath, and this myelin sheath act as insulator, which prevents the exchange of ions during the transmission of nerve impulse. Now, if we talk about the last part of the neurons, that is the axon terminal. So axon terminal is also branched, and at its end there are some knob-like structures which are known as synaptic knobs. And inside the synaptic knobs, there are some vesicles present. This is the structure of a synaptic knob. Okay. This is, the synaptic vesicles. Sorry, synaptic knob. And inside the synaptic knob, there are some vesicles present. Okay. These vesicles are known as synaptic vesicles. Synaptic vesicles. And these synaptic vesicles contains a chemical called neurotransmitter. What is the function of this neurotransmitter? Which neurotransmitter helps in the transmission of nerve impulse from one neuron to the other neuron, right? So that's all for today. This is the grade 10 topic. I hope you enjoy the class. So bye-bye. Take care. Thank you. Straight.